Hey folks, Twisted Christian here. Today I want to talk about the wealth transfer, some of the different aspects of the wealth transfer, and why I use some of the platforms, and a few other things to clear up some confusion. Now first, I'm not a financial advisor. I am just bringing and sharing information and giving you my thoughts and my opinion on that information. And if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description, and also in the About section of YouTube, the PayPal, Patreon, and Cash App. I thank you guys for your support. For those of you who are on the Patreon, I am working on building that Discord, so it'll be a lot easier to study and keep up with what's going on with the charts and pricing points and many other good things that are going to come out of this Discord. Now, one of the first things I want to bring up is that everybody in the wealth transfer has a different plan. And my plan is different from everybody else's plan. And there are people that are just buying and holding till certain pricing points. And there are people that are holding all the way through crypto winter and keeping everything they have, stored on a hard wallet. And then there are some people that are trying to take advantage of each of the pricing points. And depending on where you are at in the wealth transfer, some of you are brand new. So you're not going to really understand a lot of this. One of the things is over the last month or so, there have been a lot of people that have just signed up, and there are different people that have different plans in the wealth transfer. So when they've heard what I've said and then they hear something from somebody else and then they begin to transfer everything, they're not realizing they're losing a lot of their cryptocurrency and gas fees. And so I've been having to try to deal with that. But folks, everybody has a slightly different plan than what I am trying to do. And I'm trying to take advantage of every single pricing point. As I have the chart up here, that in order to take part in one aspect of the wealth transfer, which is following the pricing points, right, all the way up to crypto winter, you have to have your cryptocurrency on the exchange. In order to set up buy limit orders for Bitcoin phishing or any other type of cryptocurrency phishing for the major crash, when we're going through crypto winter and a lot of these cryptos are going to be really cheap, you have to have your crypto on the exchange. Now, during that time period, I may, after the initial crash and a lot of my buy limit orders have been filled, then that's when I begin to decide when I start sending some of my crypto off exchange. Because I have shared before that I am not transferring any crypto off exchange. I'm keeping my crypto on the exchanges. And one of the things that I reiterate is to make sure that you have all your security features on, not just in your desktop, but also your app. Your app has additional features. You'll be notified if you get your buy limit orders filled or your sell limit orders filled, or if they get canceled, whatever the case, to make sure that you have in all those types of notifications. And I also stated that previously, I didn't know how to use MetaMask, and people were asking me about it. And I said, well, you should learn how to use it. But what people started to do is start transferring cryptocurrency, not realizing that they were going to be losing 20, 30, 40, 50% of your investment. And you may not have that much to begin with. So I want you guys to be careful. And if you guys have questions, you just ask. Ask anybody if you're on the Patreon or in the TC Watch group. And then now with the Discord, I will have a special section where you can ask for help with any questions. So the other thing that I realize is that there's a global audience. And with the global audience, with all these different platforms, there are different restrictions. And even in the United States, even down to the cities, before you sign up for these platforms, you can look up and it'll tell you if you'll be restricted or not. Like Kucoin is one of the platforms that we're using for the buy limit orders because that's one of the Prophetic platforms. Mostly everybody in the world can use it, but some people won't be. There's a small number of people that can't use it at all, or you're restricted. Like you can't add your bank account. You can only transfer out a total amount of cryptocurrency a day. But if you live outside the United States and Canada, you can use Kucoin freely without any issues or any restrictions or any problems. So you want to make sure that you do your research in that. But for us here in the United States and Canada, we use Kucoin for Bitcoin phishing. So just to be clear, I have not transferred anything out. I don't have cryptocurrency sitting, I have most of my cryptocurrency either in a buy or a sell limit order. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the different platforms, right, and why I'm using each one of these platforms. Now, the links to each one will be down below in the description. One of the things I do want to let everybody know and why I talk about certain platforms, some people find some platforms very easy to use. I've also tried to help people sign up with different platforms and they feel comfortable just by using Coinbase. And then some people, I didn't realize how many people in the wealth transfer were already using Coinbase. And so I'm going to give you the different reasons why I'm using it, whether or not if I'm holding any cryptocurrency on it, but I'm going to go ahead and get into each one of those. And all the links are down below in the description. All right, so the first one is Coinbase. Now, I know I started talking about this, especially when there were a lot of people saying they didn't have any extra money. I said, well, do you have a Coinbase? No. Well, they offer when you first sign up like $15 worth of learn and earn. And when you spend up to $100, you'll get like an extra $10. You can use that to increase your Shiba Inu holdings, right? And I just had a learn and earn pop up for $3. But what people need to understand is that I've dealt with a lot of people that never have traded cryptocurrency before. And so trying to show them how to use certain things or use certain platforms, it's foreign. And as you already know, Coinbase is very easy. You can just go click on the cryptocurrency, click buy, and then you're done, right? So that is one of the reasons why I talk about it. Now, we should be transitioning from this. And I've shared that anytime that you are transferring cryptocurrency around, try to convert it over to XLM and send it, depending on the cryptocurrency, and then you won't lose in gas fees. So if you have a whole bunch of Shiba Inu on Coinbase, you can convert it over to XLM and then send it over to like Kraken, which would be the second ideal platform that if you just started with Coinbase, you want to try to go to Kraken. And I'll go over that here in a moment. One of the other main reasons why I use Coinbase is to send Kucoin XLM, because I cannot attach my bank account to Kucoin because I live in the United States. And I'm also restricted on a few other things, but I'm using Kucoin for specific reasons because it is a prophetic platform that deals with buy limit orders for Bitcoin. When I want to send money to Kucoin, I'll buy XLM, I'll transfer it over to Kucoin, and then I'll convert it over to USDT, and then place my buy limit order for whatever cryptocurrency I'm getting. All right, so that is the other reason why I use Coinbase. As you can see, I'm not storing anything on this part of the Coinbase. So the other reason why I'm using Coinbase, which is actually Coinbase Pro, recently the prophetic flash crash that's supposed to happen on Bitcoin. There was no how low it will go. It's possible it could go down to zero in a quick flash crash. So as you can see here, I have a buy limit order for one Bitcoin at $52, $33, $10, $5, $3, and then I have 4 at $1, right? Of course, I plan on adding more funds over there and trying to fish for Bitcoin. So that is the other reason why I'm using Coinbase. Now, some people have concerns about the other prophetic word concerning about Coinbase being locked up for 2 weeks because of a server hack and that you won't be able to access your funds or anything like that. Now, one of the things that the reason why we are given prophecy is to pray against those things from happening, because folks, since I've been talking more in the wealth transfer with cryptocurrency, I'm finding out a lot of people use Coinbase because it's easier for them and they don't want to have to sign up for all these different platforms and all this stuff. So they feel comfortable. So my prayer was, God, okay, a lot of your people were already using Coinbase. And so we pray against those things from happening. But as far as the flash crashes, I welcome the flash crash prophecy because it gives me an opportunity that even before that, maybe during this first run, going before crypto winter, that I'll have an opportunity to get Bitcoin through the flash crashes. So like I said, I don't have Shiba Inu or anything on here. And that's why I say, you do want to transition over to Kraken at some point. That would be the next one. That would be the next platform that if you're newer to use. Then the next one is Kucoin. And the two reasons why: one, it's the prophetic platform where we're going to see the major flash crash on after Bitcoin drops down to zero. I'm talking about right before crypto winter. right? So I already have my buy limit orders set in. The only other thing I have on here is Elon and ETN. And ETN is the second reason why I use Kucoin. On Kucoin, you have a main account. That's where you do all your deposit and withdrawals. And then you have your trading account. I don't have anything in my main account. It's all in my trading account, and it's already in the sell limit order. So if I need to cancel it, because I believe that it's very possible ETN will go above $1.50 before crypto winter. But as we move forward in pricing, in the pricing points, then I'll decide whether or not I need to cancel it and then set up a different sell limit order. So those are the two reasons. So in order for me to use Kucoin, because I live in the United States, I can't connect my bank account, I have to buy XLM, and then I'll transfer it over here to my main account. Then I'll move it, I'll transfer it from my main account to my trading account, buy USDT, and then purchase the cryptocurrencies that I want to use. If you are new to this, then you don't really need to worry about this right now. You will still have opportunity to learn all of this. There's a lot of newer people that are just signing up, that are just getting into the wealth transfer. And so I don't want to confuse a lot of people thinking you have to sign up for each one of these right now. It depends on what your plan is and what you plan on doing. If you're brand new, you're probably just going to buy and hold and wait until maybe like Shiba Inu hits $1, Dogecoin hits 90 cents, whatever the case, because you're just brand new to this. And then Bittrex. Bittrex is another prophetic platform that Chris prophesied about, that Bitcoin will drop to zero. And Bittrex and Kucoin are those two prophetic platforms. Now, he did say it was going to happen on other platforms, but as far as what God was showing him, these were the two main platforms. So I don't think they have too many restrictions for United States customers. So I believe that you can go through the whole KYC process. But as you can see here, I'm using it only for Bitcoin phishing. Okay, so the other platform is Gate. And I use Gate, for one, to purchase Empire, because that's where it's available for me here in the United States. And then the other reason why I use Gate is to purchase Baby Doge, because if you've been following the channel, you know that Baby Doge is one of the 3 puppy dogs that's going to do very well, right? From the Maria Conwell's 3 puppy dogs. So that's where I am able to buy Baby Doge, is on Gate. Gate will allow you to place Bitcoin buy orders for less than $1. Not every platform will do that. So even though Chris had said that it's going to happen on other platforms, so I'm setting up my buy limit orders also on Gate as well. And most of you, like myself, when we do start selling off at 90 cents and we sell Shiba Inu at $1, we'll be going in and taking some of those profits and trying to set up Bitcoin buy orders for less than between a penny and maybe even some folks might even do some at 100, because if you're selling a lot of your Shiba Inu around the dollar mark, you're going to come out pretty wealthy anyway. So those are the reasons why I use Gate, is for Empire, Baby Doge, and the Bitcoin phishing with the buy limit orders. Now, the reason why I use Femix, Prophet Robin had prophesied about this platform, nothing specific, but just like in all the other platforms where you do your free learn to earns and you get your welcome bonuses and all that, they have some contract money that you can use to purchase contracts. And I'm waiting for that moment to purchase contracts like the Doge contract. If Doge goes down to, in this next, what I expect, a BTC curtail, which is going to curtail the whole markets, I do expect the markets to go down one more time before we head into the 3rd week of February, right? So that's when I'll be making my purchases of the contracts. And I've been dabbling in a little bit, but the one thing that you do not want to do, and is what Prophet Robin's been talking about, is using margin to trade. So you don't have to do that with the free contracts. So with all the bonuses that you get, we'll be able to actually do some of these contracts and basically allowing you to buy it at that cheap price. So that is the money. That's the reason why I'm using it right now. But it's also a prophetic platform too as well. Maybe they'll be launching their own coin at some point. I have no idea. But that's the reasons why I use it, because of Prophetic word. And then I do use a lot of their free contract money. And then I don't know what they plan on down the road in the future. They might launch their own coin. Then if you are using Coinbase, and like I said, we need to transition. So I believe, in my opinion, Kraken would be your next step in signing up for a platform and start using. And then once you start learning how to transfer stuff around in XLM or other cryptocurrencies, then you can move some of your cryptocurrencies that you do have on your Coinbase to other platforms, right? And for people who are in the United States, except for there's a couple states that might give you some hangups, like New York or Oregon or New Hampshire. But if you guys are looking to purchase XRP, that's where you want to go if you live in the United States to purchase XRP. Right now, I'm not buying any more because as you see, it has already gone back up, but I'm waiting for the next BTC curtail to happen so that I can go in and buy some more. There are different reasons why I'm using these platforms, and this is my plan and what I am doing. One of the other things I do want to bring up is that each platform has its own limits, and I am putting together something about the limits for each platform, because a lot of you have a lot of Shiba Inu, and if you're selling off at the different pricing points and you're selling off when it hits $1, a lot of you are going to have a lot of money that you're going to be wanting to transfer to your bank accounts. And Kraken has the largest limit, which is $10 million per 24 hours. If some of you who have like 100 million Shiba Inu and you have it on Kraken, within 10 days you'll be able to withdraw everything if that was your desire to do that. And like in anything, when you use Kraken, especially for those who are outside the United States, they do have a section where you can look and see broken down by region. So in North America, you have Canada, Cuba, whether or not if you can use it, the United States. It just says here, no services to New York and Washington residents. So if you live in New York or Washington residents, you cannot use this. And it looks like here you can't trade Euro if you're in New Hampshire or Texas. So you might have some future trading restrictions. Residents of U.S. are restricted from trading on Kraken futures. So there's different restrictions for different platforms. So that's something you do want to look up just to get yourself familiar with it until we get through regulations and until we get through when all the cryptocurrency platforms are on board all across the world, then things will be a little bit different then. So like I said, folks, in order to take advantage of certain aspects of the wealth transfer, you have to have your crypto on the exchange. Now, that's my plan. And I make sure that all my security features are up to date. But that's just one plan. Some people have a whole bunch of Doge, and they might just be waiting for the 90 cents before crypto winter to sell. That might be all the cryptocurrencies that you currently have, because I see Dogecoin and XRP and Bitcoin at certain level pricings before the major crypto winter. Right? So if I'm holding any other coin, I'm going to be selling those coins at these pricing points. And I have yet decided how much I'm actually holding back on a hard ledger, because we're going to have the opportunities to buy back in. And since I'm using the prophetic pricing points, right, if all my Doge, if I see Bitcoin and Doge and XRP around that same price, more than likely I'm going to sell most of my cryptocurrency at that point. Then I'll be transferring funds to my bank account, but also I will be setting up my buy limit orders for all the other cryptocurrencies that I want to purchase. I want to get Ethereum under $1. I want to get all these other cryptocurrencies that are trading in the $200 and $300 and $400 range. I want to set up buy limit orders for those coins too as well. Bitcoin Cash. Prophet Chris saw a price of 71,840 in USD of Bitcoin Cash after crypto winter. All right, but he also said that Bitcoin Cash was going to recover pretty fast during crypto winter, right? So it's going to hit. So when it drops, it's going to bounce. And I want to try to catch some Bitcoin Cash in a bounce. So if I look at everything that I currently have in cryptocurrency and I sell off, most of my cryptocurrency right before crypto winter, I'm going to be pretty well off. And I'll be able to send money to my bank account and then set up all my buy limit orders for all these other cryptocurrencies on the Prophetic platforms and the other platforms that I'm using. So one thing I do want to make clear, again, that this is my plan. You guys do not have to follow this plan. You don't have to sign up for Coinbase, and so you don't have to sign up for Kucoin or Bittrex or any of that. If you're just starting off and you heard about Shiba Inu and you're focused on Shiba Inu, then you just need to stick with like Kraken or Femix or Gate or Coinbase if you want to with your Shiba Inu and set up your sell limit orders, right? Because some of you you only started getting into trading cryptocurrency because you heard about the prophetic words about Shiba Inu. So hopefully I've explained myself and you guys know the reasons why I'm using these different platforms, and that you don't have to do everything that's within the wealth transfer. You can just buy and hold all your Shiba Inu to $1. Right? You can do that. Or you could set up sell limit orders at these different pricing points and try to take advantage and try to increase your, say, 10 million Shiba Inu and try to get 30 million Shiba Inu by the time that it does reach $1. And like I said, everybody has a different plan. And this is the plan that I am doing. And in order for me to truly do this, I have to have my cryptocurrency on there without having to transfer it back and forth and losing my cryptocurrency and gas fees. So folks, that is all I have for today. So hopefully you guys have understood. If you have not, then ask the questions down below or hit me up on Patreon. And hopefully by the time that this is released on public, that it'll be on, you can ask questions on Discord. So thank you guys for listening. God bless. That being said, TC out.